Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And welcome to Keene Run at Keene Trace Golf Course just outside of Lexington for a big event for Golf House Kentucky. Don Russell, along with Steve McMillan, the executive director of Golf House Kentucky. I had a mouthful. Tell us about this event with Callaway going on here today.
Well, first of all, Callaway's been involved in this event now for a couple of years, and it's one of our Pro Series events. So this is an event that it's our pros. They get together and they play against all the other pros in the state. This particular event is the pro assistants, so the pro and their assistant at their golf course, and then we also have a side competition just for anybody to be able to play in a pro team. So we really end up having two winners today. Really popular event, and we really appreciate Callaway being involved. They do so much for us, and it gives back to the game, and our members just really love this event.
So many people may not realize Mondays are the few days that any of the golf professionals can get out, particularly with their assistants.
Well, exactly. And we have people that actually this is the only event they'll play in all year long because they're so busy at their facilities that Monday's their one day. They just want to be home with their family. So this is the one day that we get a lot of guys out here that just don't normally play a lot of tournaments, and they get out, they play with their assistants, they have a good time, they mark it on their calendar every year, and you know what? They get out and have a good time.
Going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to meet a representative from Callaway Golf. He's going to tell us about the hottest thing going on with some of their equipment. Steve will be back at the end of the show, and you'll meet some of the winners here at this event today. Glad you joined us for Kroger IKG. We'll be right back. Kroger and Body Armor Sports Drink are teaming up for a special promotion May 24th through the 4th of July at area Kentucky and Kroger stores, and a chance to win some great golf prizes from French Lick Resort and Body Armor. The grand prize package includes a foursome at the Pete Dye course and the Donald Ross course, plus 2 double rooms at the historic West Baden Hotel. Second place prize is a Body Armor tailor-made golf bag and club, and third prize is a foursome at the Donald Ross course. See details at participating Kroger stores, and no purchase necessary. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and by Body Armor. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Senior LPGA Championship, presented by Old National Bank, July 10th through 12th at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye course.
There's only one national orange juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
Hello folks, take a drive and come out to Morehead State University's Eagle Trace Golf Course, nestled in the beauty of Daniel Boone National Forest. Tremendous new zoysia fairways, lots of nice greens, facilities. You can have wedding receptions, golf outings, any kind of business function you'd like also. Visit us at Eagle Trace. You'll be glad you did.
There's only one national orange juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
There's only one thing that separates the bad from the good from the greats from the legends. Just one thing: obsession. It's a choice, not a gift. It's ruthless. Pain, sacrifice. Every athlete has the choice: hunt or be hunted. It's only natural.
Know you can save today for what's important tomorrow.
Glad you're watching this edition of Kroger IKG. We're just outside of Lexington today, actually near Harrodsburg, as we're at Keene Run, Keene Trace Golf Course for the Callaway Pro Series. It's the Pro Assistant Team today. And speaking of Callaway, I'd like to introduce Jeff LaRosa. And Jeff, first of all, welcome to the section in the area. You're new to it. It's good to have you on the show today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm very excited to be part of this group around Kentucky and looking forward to working with all the golf pros and golf facilities around the state.
You know, this is really a neat event because you know better than anybody. For people that don't know, I'd like to kind of explain. This business is really kind of old school. You have to meet people, greet people, tell them about your product, and what a good opportunity here with this event today.
Yeah, absolutely. And everybody's been very, very gracious getting to meet them. And for the first time, I've gotten to meet a few of these people, few of these folks one-on-one already. And for those that I hadn't, they've all been fantastic, been very warm, very welcoming. And obviously, I'm in a very fortunate situation to represent such a great brand.
No question.
And, you know, the welcome has been outstanding.
A lot of people out there always like to talk about equipment. What's the hottest thing or what's going on now? Of course, Callaway's been one of the tops of the league as long as I can remember. But what's the hot thing right now?
Absolutely. So Callaway's got the Epic driver, which has been the hottest selling driver of 2017. And, a lot of people have seen a lot of ball speed, a lot of gains in distance. So, once you hit it, you see the numbers, it kind of sells itself. So that's been fantastic for Callaway. And kind of riding on that momentum, they're getting ready to launch the Epic irons and hybrids as well. So that's going to be coming in mid-June. And then in July, they're actually going to be coming out with some throwbacks with some of the steelhead fairway woods that I think a lot of people will remember when they see it. So, but I'm very fortunate to come represent such a fantastic company and a really good time right now when you see the momentum of the Epic line that's hitting.
Of course, people that watch the PGA Tour see your endorsements with people and the equipment, but people need to realize your main business is the everyday golfers, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And working with the professionals and understanding, the kind of golfers that they work with day in and day out has been a really good journey for me to kind of sit back and understand where, as a rep for Callaway, where we can make the most impact to help people enjoy the game more, improve their game. So absolutely.
Well, check out Callaway next time you're in your golf shop and talk to your PGA professional. Jeff, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you.
We have another professional, Kim Schaefer. It's time for the Game this week on Kroger IKG.
Hi, I'm Kim Schaefer, the Director of Player Development at Golf House Kentucky. Have you ever walked off the 18th green and said, oh my gosh, I need a lesson? Or have you ever thought to yourself, I would really like to get some instruction, but maybe you just don't want to take those individual lessons. Maybe you'd like to go with a friend. Well, I've got the perfect place for you to go to find all of your instructional needs in one spot. On the www.kygolf.org website, we have a new area. It's called the Lesson Hub. Once you get onto our website page, on the far right side, you're going to find this icon that says Lesson Hub. Click on that icon, and it's going to take you to a picture of the state of Kentucky. You can click on the area of the state that you live in, and then you can find all of the programs in your area from the golf professionals that have participated and put their information on our site. You can go in there and you can find ladies programs, senior golf programs. There's some programs on there for couples, and there's also some singles programs in case you're looking to find someone that you can go out and play golf with. There's junior programs, everything and anything that you could need right there in your area. So if you've ever wondered, gosh, where should I go to get some instruction, or how can I find a group that would accept me and welcome me in, this is where you want to go. So remember, it's called the Lesson Hub, and it's designed just for you so that you can find exactly what you need. Each one of the golf professionals on there is one of our Kentucky PGA professionals, and they are more than willing to help you learn and have fun with the game.
Man, I'm really craving a Dr. Pepper.
Crave Rider! He always has a Dr. Pepper when you're craving Dr. Pepper!
Crave Rider, hit me.
Sorry, man, that was my last one.
But your song just said you always have Dr. Pepper.
I got you. Crave Rider! He's spraying Dr. Pepper cause he's out of Dr. Pepper!
See you guys.
Woo! When you crave.
Sparkling ice isn't bland, so this commercial can't be either.
Do you know what time it is?
It's not even that late.
Don't you raise your voice at your mother.
Fine.
Drink not bland, be not bland. Sparkling ice.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
People bond a lot over food and having meals together because it's a fellowship. It's a moment to get to know one another and share experiences with one another. I remember helping a young lady in the produce section. It was her first time making a roast, so I was able to explain to her how to prepare the roast, and she just came back with a huge smile on her face and said, "Nisha, it worked, they loved it." It gives us that one-on-one relationship, and it also says, hey, we are here and we care about you, not just as a customer, but as a friend. Hi, my name is Nisha, and I'm from the Portland Kroger.
You know, we've been telling you since the first show of the season, July is going to be a very exciting month at French Lick Resort, not only at the Pete Dye course, but also at the Donald Ross course. Of course, the Senior LPGA Championship, the inaugural event, is coming up in July. And just prior to that, in early July, we have the Symetra Tour. Of course, it's going to be at the legendary Donald Ross course, celebrating its 100th year. Let's look at a piece from French Lick at the history as we look back at 100 years of the Donald Ross course.
The year is 1915. When French Lick hotel owner Tom Taggart wanted to build a new golf course that would put his place on the map, there was only one man for the job, Donald Ross. The founding father of golf in Pinehurst, North Carolina, and many other sites around the world, was already fast becoming a legend. An ambitious Scotsman, Ross soon went to work on 120 rolling acres up the road from the hotel. Ross didn't move a lot of dirt. It was hard to do back then. He took what the land naturally gave him and worked with it. By 1917, the Hill Course, a traditional links course in vintage Ross style, was ready for play. In an Indy Star piece in 1922, Homer McKee said this: "The new French Lick Springs course is no place for cake eaters or lounge lizards or prissy fashion plate boys. It's a he-man's course and takes all you've got. There's nothing like this new course anywhere in America." Just 2 years later, the Hill Course was hosting the 1924 PGA Championship, with former Fort Wayne Club pro Gene Saracen defending. It was a stellar field, won in a thrilling finish by the great Walter Hagen. The Ross course put French Lick on the golf map.
Then you move along to the early 30s. Chicago District Golf Association and French Lick partnered to do a tournament called the Midwest Amateur Championship that lasted from, I think, 1932 on through the early 60s. And some of the people who won that tournament, Chick Evans was a great amateur player who won that tournament twice.
Singer Bing Crosby played in the 1947 championship. Bing was a fine player in his day, but was no match for the mighty Hill Course. A young golfer who would etch his name in stone here decades later won that amateur title in the 50s.
Everybody's forgotten. I won the mid-amateur here on the old Ross course down there years ago, about 100 years ago.
The ladies took center stage in 1958 as Louise Suggs won the French Lick Open on the LPGA Tour. In a 1959 thriller, Betsy Rawls won the LPGA Championship by one stroke over Patty Berg on the Hill Course. The LPGA Championship was back in 1960, with Mickey Wright winning the title. Numerous tournaments and championships would come through the hill course over the ensuing years. But the course was also tweaked and modified over that time, straying from the original Donald Ross design. That changed in 2005, when the Cook Group took over the resort and teamed with Michael Fay of the Donald Ross Society and architect Lee Schmidt to restore the course to its original layout. 2 years and $5 million later, the hill course reopened to great acclaim and a new name. It was officially the Donald Ross Course at French Lick Resort.
It's golf as it was initially meant to be played. It's links type golf, and it's, built on the lay of the land. And I think that, this golf course, while we don't talk a lot about it sometimes, is still in the top 100 public golf courses in America.
The Indiana Open would return. The Big Ten would play its championships here. Hickory golfers would celebrate the Ross Links. The LPGA's Symetra Tour stop is the newest chapter in 100 years of legendary golf at French Lick Resort. We think Donald Ross would be pleased.
There's only one thing that separates the bad from the good from the great, the greats from the legends. Just one thing: obsession. It's a choice, not a gift. It's ruthless, pain, sacrifice. Every athlete has the choice: hunt or be hunted. It's only natural.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
We just got the keys to our new house.
Got the keys!
Woo-hoo! This is exciting! We've got our own house! Yeah! I'm sorry. You like it here, Maddie?
I love you.
I love you too.
No getting through now.
You sweet on a tiny horse.
This here's private property.
Call off the search party. Woo!
Because I found him. Found who?
Two thirsty cowboys who deserve the sweet reward of a Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's mighty sweet.
Told you.
That's some fancy rope work. Use a hand like you on the ranch.
Sorry, Buckaroo. Little Sweet's just passing through.
What'd that fella say his name was?
Diet Dr. Pepper. It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Glad you're watching this edition of Kroger IKG. We have some winners here today at the Callaway Pro, the team competition. Steve Schaefer, you have been designated the Hurstburn spokesman for this group.
Oh, great.
How about
Thank
a big day for the group here?
Yeah,
Introduce everybody and got some checks.
All right, yeah, we got some checks here. You got Jesse Massey, Miles Mahan, and Nathan Downs, 3 assistants at Hurstburn. Sorry, Jesse. So we had a fun day. You know, it's today's about getting away and enjoying some time together and having some fun on the golf course. And for us, as far as PGA professionals with the assistants, saying thank you for all their hard work and the great job that they do every day at the club. So, you know, that was what it was all about. And then watching these guys make a bunch of birdies, that was even more fun for me. So,
you know, it's really fun because we tell people all the time how important you all are to the game, but you really don't get that many opportunities, not only as golf professionals, but as family people. But to get out like this, the checks are great, but doesn't happen very often. You got a lot of smiles out there today.
Oh yeah, well, a lot of birdies out there.
Oh, well,
today.
that helps,
you know,
doesn't it?
that helps the smiles. But no, I mean, birdies or not, these guys are great. And every day at the club, they do a great job. But more importantly, they're just great guys, and they're just fun to be around. So yeah, it made a great day for me.
You know, that's the first time we've really seen this course. We had a junior event here. It was raining that day.
Yeah.
I'm going to have the State Am here. That's going to, what do you think? It's going to be a pretty good challenge for them, you think?
Yeah, it sure is. It's in great shape, and you know, there's a few spots out there you might not want to hit it, but no, I think it'll be a great course for the State Am. Should be a great week.
Of course, there's another event coming up a little bit later this year that I think all you all be busy with that we'll be highlighting on the show.
Yeah, we're excited to host the State Open this year in July, and course is in great shape. Walter Pritchard, our golf course superintendent, has been doing a great job. We're excited. We think it's going to be really great for the State Open this year.
You know, the thing about it is I remember Jesse when he was a junior. I mean, all these guys when they were juniors. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
They're grown up.
Yeah. So I definitely hit first today all day because I wasn't going to swing behind any of these guys today.
Well, I want to tell everybody, these people do a great job for the game of golf, not just at Hurst Spring Country Club. They're part of a group of men and women across the Commonwealth of Kentucky that work every day to try to make the game better for you, the business of the game of golf, and we appreciate you all. We're all envious, except Andrew. He still thinks he's a golfer back there behind the camera. But really, what you guys do, we appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time. Congratulations to all you guys. But I want you to take this, since they're a sponsor, go to the PNC Bank, endorse the check, and see if they'll get it through the drive-thru. I've always wanted somebody to do that. They say it's a legal check.
Oh,
now, I don't
really?
know if that's true or not, but
that.
might want to check first, or it might be getting you out of the Fayette County Jail or something. Thanks, you guys, so much. You know, these guys used to be young. Each week on the show, we try to help you out, showing what the youth in the Kentucky are doing in the game of golf. It's time for our PNC Bank Youth Golf Report.
With a number of tournaments teeing off around the state in KYPGA Junior Division, the Player of the Year races have started to heat up along with the weather. Let's take a look at the top 3 standings from their respective divisions as of June 13th. There was no change in the top 3 from the girls 14 and under division. Chloe Estrevillo extended her lead by 180 points. In the girls 13 to 15 division, Grace Clark and Bree Russell continued to keep their distance from the rest of the pack. In the girls 16 to 18 division, Faith Wiley added some space between herself and the rest of the field. Despite shooting a season-high 101, Wiley finished second at Polo Fields, giving her 650 points through 7 competitions. Grant Puckett continued his dominance with his 6th first-place finish of 2017 and is the first in all divisions to earn over 1,000 points in the Player of the Year race. The boys' 15 to 16-year-old division is a much tighter race. Isaac Napier currently leads, but Reese Sexton has won 4 of his last 5 competitions. West Liberty's Blake Evans to home the title from Belafonte Country Club, shooting a 72 to extend his lead in the 17 and 18-year-old division.
There's only one national orange juice brand that only uses 100% American oranges. Simply Orange and Tropicana ship in juice from overseas. Only Florida's Natural grows all of our oranges in Florida. Great taste, naturally.
Sparkling ice isn't bland, so this commercial can't be either.
Do you know what time it is?
It's not even that late.
Don't you raise your voice at your mother.
Fine.
Drink not bland, be not bland. Spark.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is presented by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice, Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, and by Body Armor. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Senior LPGA Championship presented by Old National Bank, July 10th through 12th at the French Lick Resort, Pete Dye Course. Glad you joined us on this edition of Kroger IKG here at Keene Run at Keene Trace Golf Course. Back with Steve McMillan to wrap up the show. And Steve, a great event. We talked about it. Special thanks to Callaway. And one of the things we want to mention, of course, they supported it, but this course is going to be a pretty backdrop for a big event coming up.
Well, you know, it is coming up. Don, starting on June 20th, we have the Clark's Pump and Shop Kentucky Amateur. That's going to be out here on June 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I'm really looking forward to it, Don. This is a phenomenal golf course. And 3 rounds of golf out here. We're going to see some very special play. We got a really nice sized field. It's going to be a great event, and I'm looking forward to having you out here and seeing what shapes up and who the winners are.
We'll cover it on the show, but Steve, people need to realize to take a quality course like this and give it up, that's a big step and a big commitment by the folks here.
Well, you know, it really is. And the whole people at Keene Trace Golf Club, they're wonderful in how they allow us to use the golf courses. You know, they have this golf course. They also have Champions. And they're really wonderful about how they use it and how they use it as a community effort and everything. And people love these golf courses, Don. They're great golf courses. And we just can't thank them enough for what they do for us in the community of golf.
Thanks again for watching the show. Thanks for Steve for being with us. And thanks again to Jeff and all the folks at Callaway for sponsoring this event. For all our guests, I'm Don Russell. We'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration provided by All Good Computers. For sales and service, call Bill Ennis, 502-810-9047.